Diamond Factory. Here's where we get together each and every morning, Tuesday through Friday, to start our day off with like-minded, positive people. And I'm excited to be here. My name is Phyllis Nash. I am your Chief Sales Officer here at Wakana, one of the four co-founders, and absolutely excited about being here with you all and being about in the time that we're in, about to celebrate our 4th-year anniversary and launch the company Akana. And guys, we were in Chicago last night at our dispensary having a scan event. People coming out, people wanting to get healthy, people wanting to take control of their health, people wanting to start new businesses. We had it all last night. It was an exciting night. And I encourage you, if you're in the Chicagoland area, if you have prospects here in Chicago, to make sure you send people out to the event, and to start these events all over the country where there are coaches. Guys, you're missing out. I gotta tell you, you're missing out if you don't do this, because people are looking. So without further ado, and to announce also that next Wednesday we will not be having it. We will be back at the same time, same place the following week after our convention. So without further ado, I'd like to bring somebody on that's very near and dear to my heart. These last 4 years, I've known her. Guys, we say in this industry, you start out as strangers, then you become friends and family. And I absolutely mean that when I talk about Dr. Pat. Her husband, Adrian. Guys, she wears so many hats here at Wakana, and because of her, we are better. She's our DJ Roz. She's our Dr. Roz. And she is stunning, shining, bright emerald distributor Roz. That means her and her team have done over $50,000 in a calendar month. And without further ado, Dr. Roz, take it away.
Good morning, Phyllis. Can you hear me okay?
I'm loud and clear.
Oh man, I mean the excitement is in the air. And Phyllis, we can never, ever not thank you enough for everything that you do for us. You set us on the path, you keep us on the path, you are our midwife. And definitely, we have made the transition from strangers to business partners to family. And I am so appreciative of that because you helped me become a better person. I'm just excited. Everybody's excited. We got 7 days. Oh my God. In 7 days, we're going to be together. Yes, right? But I want to tell you guys something. I woke up this morning thinking about something that a lot of us do on a day to day, and is that we check the weather. I often hear Phyllis talk about what the weather is in Chicago, and it's a beautiful sunny day, or it's a gloomy day, or whatever the weather changes are. And so for a few minutes, I'm going to be a weather girl. All right. I'm going to be a weather lady. I'm not a meteorologist, but I'm going to just try to tackle this for just a second because I want to deliver a particular message to everybody here. We talk about seasons. A season is a period of time a period of the year that's distinguished by special climate conditions. The four seasons: spring, summer, fall, winter. They follow one another regularly. Each has its own light, its own temperature, its own weather patterns. And those weather patterns are repeated yearly. Winter, typically has cold weather, little daylight, limited plant growth. In the spring, plants sprout, tree leaves unfurl, the flowers blossom. Summer is the warmest time of the year and has the most daylight, so plants grow quickly. Autumn, temperatures drop. Many trees lose their leaves. There's some places near the equator. They experience little seasonal variation. They have about the same amount of daylight and darkness throughout the year. These places remain warm year round. Near the equator, regions typically have alternating rainy and dry seasons. The polar regions, they experience seasonal variation. Although they are generally colder than other places on the earth, near the poles, the amount of daylight changes dramatically between summer and winter. In a city called Barrow, Alaska, the northernmost city of the United States, it stays light all day long between mid-May and early August. The city is in total darkness between mid-November and January. Catastrophic weather events happen in all over the country, like hurricanes, tornadoes, blizzards, droughts, tsunamis, and many others. And these destructive, costly events become more frequent. Scientific evidence points to climate change. And those are the leading causes. Well, what is climate change? Climate change is long term change in the average weather patterns that have come to define Earth's local, regional, and global climates. Now, they say that since the 1800s, human activities have been the main driver of climate change, primarily due to burning fossil fuels like coal and oil and gas. That's why they're trying to get us to have all these electric cars. Humans impact the physical environment in a whole lot of ways: overpopulation, pollution, burning fossil fuels, and deforestation, cutting down the trees. Changes like these have triggered climate change, soil erosion, poor air quality, undrinkable water. Fossil fuels, coal, oil, and gas are by far the largest contributor to global climate change, accounting for over 75% of the global greenhouse gas emissions and nearly 90% of all carbon dioxide emissions. Weather related extreme events are often short lived and include heat waves, freezes, heavy downpours, tornadoes, tropical cyclones, floods. Climate related extreme events persist longer than weather events or emerge from the accumulation of weather or climate events that persist over a longer period of time. So now, why did I go through all that? Why did I act like I'm a meteorologist today? Why did I talk about climate change and weather and seasons? Because Wakanda Nation, I need you to know, just like we understand all of that and we experience it, nothing lasts forever. So, what season is your business in? Why did I go through all that? Why did I go through all that meteorology mumbo jumbo? Because I'm getting ready to make an announcement. Get ready for a new season. Your business has seasons. I mean, but oftentimes, here's the problem, and here's the mistake we make. We talk out of our mouth. We communicate what we say based on the season that our business is currently in. But seasons change. Nothing stays the same forever. And if you can hang in there during the season that you are in and even expect an unexpected change. What do I mean? When you wake up in the morning, you don't know. You check the weather because you don't know what it's going to be today. You might be in the winter, but the sun might be shining. You might be in the summer, but it might be raining because of all these different changes, climate changes. Those are the same things that happen in business. But we act like it's going to be just like it is, and we speak that out of our mouth. Wake up with expectations of what will transpire in your business today, in the next 7 days. There's a spiritual teacher by the name of Gary Zukov. He says, we cannot stop the winter or the summer from coming. We cannot stop the spring or the fall or make them other than they are. They are gifts from the universe that we cannot refuse, but we can choose what we will contribute to life when each arrives. Let's talk about the business seasons. Yeah, your business has seasons, but they interchange in the midst of those seasons. Spring, it's the season of creation. Spring is about possibility and potential. It's when we're full of ideas. It's when we're excited about the future and we feel the energy to make them happen. It's when we start planting seeds for new growth. Things are starting to click and we feel a sense of clarity about our purpose. Spring is a season of movement and activity, putting everything in place to be able to watch it bloom in the summer. Spring is the busiest season of our business. We're in constant go mode and we're loving it. While we haven't yet benefited from the fruits of our labor, we've got a profound sense of hope and confidence about what we're creating. Then there's summer. Yes, your business has a summer season, the season of growth. That's when business is in full bloom and finally flourishing, and we're watching the small seeds of spring blossom before our eyes. Everything inside our business is growing and thriving. We're feeling great and proud of our efforts. We're still working hard to bring a number of projects close to completion, but we might not have the same verve and excitement for them, but the momentum is so strong. It's strong enough to encourage us to keep on going. Summer is the time to nurture and to tend to our growth. If we want it to continue to thrive, we can't let our success die on the vine by unwanted pests or rough weather. Then there's fall, the season of harvest. We've made it. Oh, fall, the season of harvest is here, a time to reap the rewards of all of our hard work and focused commitment. We deserve it. Yes, in this season, things feel as close to easy as they can get. We're in the flow. Our pipelines are full. Our bank account feels nicely padded. Our network is sitting up and paying close attention to what we're up to. And we can't wait to get up every morning to get back to work. It can be easy to gloss over our accomplishments as we set our sights on the future, but we shouldn't. Take a moment or two to acknowledge our efforts is what will sustain us when the winter comes. Winter, the season of rest. When winter arrives, it's an important cue that we need to take time to rest. We've worked so hard, now our bodies and our businesses are calling for us to slow down. We might notice that this happens of our own volition, whether we just literally say, I need to rest because we simply cannot or will not keep up with the breakneck pace we've been keeping. Now, sometimes winter feels like it's been forced upon us. Clients dry up. There aren't any in the pipeline. We launch something new only to get no bites. Our bank accounts dwindle. Our frustration, our disinterest increases. Businesses might feel like a slog where we're just getting through each day without much joy or enthusiasm for our work. But when we're in the winter, we might wonder if something's wrong with us because we're just not that motivated. We wonder if we have what it takes to keep going. We hope spring is just around the corner so we can feel the warm breeze of opportunity again. But winter has great gifts if we open ourselves to it rather than try to skip over it, which that never works. Like in nature, winter is a season of restoration and reflection. It's a time to take stock, let go of stuff no longer serving our business and life, and finally get time to contemplate the big ideas that we don't have time for once things sprout again. It's a time of preparation, knowing that a busy season is just around the corner. Now, there is no one right speed at which all of this unfolds. We can't force the next season. It comes when we're ready to shift into it. I got to say that again. It comes when we're ready to shift into it. And trying to rush it not only robs us of the learnings and the gifts of the season we're in, but also adds the stress and uncertainty that compounds feeling stuck in the season we're in. If we can learn to trust in the natural order of changing seasons, we will find ourselves with the rewards that follow. Don't get hung up on the 4 seasons that I just talked about, because I tried to explain prior to how uncertain our weather is. Even though this is a particular season, winter, spring, fall, whatever it is, or summer, but it can happen anytime. So in the next 7 days, it can happen anytime. But remember this song: everything must change. Nothing stays the same. Everyone must change. Nothing stays the same. The young become the old. Mysteries do unfold, because that's the way of time. Nothing and no one goes unchanged. There are not many things in life that you can be sure of, except rain comes from the clouds, and sun lights up the sky, and hummingbirds do fly. Winter turns to spring. Wounded heart will heal. Never much too soon. Everything must change. Get ready, guys. It's a new season. Back to you, Phyllis.
Wow, wow, wow. All I can say is drop the mic. There's nothing else to say, guys. Go have a phenomenal, awesome day. And remember to push. Bye now. Thanks, Dr. Ross. Got my day started right.